Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the podcast. This is episode number 3, and we are here again after a long break, but we are back. And I'm here with Cafe,
Hello. Hello.
Bubbly Bubbles,
Aloha.
and Shinny,
Hello.
Sevan,
As
and Venice.
Aloha.
Yeah. And we always here with the supporter Lambda as well. That is you. Always.
Don't say a whole lot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind
Just
Chill.
say,
The
just say
bouncing.
Right.
The
just
bouncing.
bounce it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Jesus.
So yeah, Twitch got cancelled.
Yeah.
Corona.
Sorry,
It's
we
Like
were,
that.
unfortunately, dude.
Got corona.
sorry we were late on these last two podcasts. Me and David were both out of town, and then we had scheduling,
Yes.
and
That
then,
was
but we're
pretty-
back. We're
We're
back.
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
back, and as soon as we came back, now a couple of days later, TwitchCon got cancelled because of the coronavirus.
That
So we
sucks,
were
man.
super hyped, yeah, to do a lot of stuff. Well, so we decided to go anyways, to meet together and to have like a sort of a vacation. And we hope that other friends and streamers that plan to go there for TwitchCon are gonna go there as well with us. So we're gonna have like parties and then they wanna meet and do a bunch of stuff like a vacation. But we cannot experience TwitchCon unfortunately, and that's very sad.
We're starting our own
That sucks.
convention.
That's
Yeah, no, for real. Like we're
NLP.
planning.
You actually kept the shades on.
What? Do I have glasses? My avatar wears
Yeah.
glasses.
Yeah,
Yes,
glasses, bro.
yes, glasses.
Should I leave it?
No,
You're
you
good,
good,
you're
you're
good.
good, you're good.
You
Don't
can
worry
leave
about it,
it.
bro. He's like,
Okay.
oh, I forgot. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm still excited to go to Amsterdam because we were looking for stuff to do earlier, and we found that VR arcade that looks extremely cool. It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
full it looked like a full like a warehouse kind of thing where they strap like VR backpacks to you, so you've got wireless and you're running around playing like shooter games together with
Yes.
everybody. I'm excited
yeah,
for that.
that actually sounds pretty sick.
It does.
Wow.
I'm excited for that.
Maybe they have like new stuff that we can try out. Maybe stuff that is about to come out. Who knows?
Yeah,
But you said
maybe.
they don't even have full body. Well, that
I
doesn't mean
don't.
anything though.
Yeah, I mean, do you really need full body if
Yeah, maybe
we're
they have
gonna
like
be playing?
crazy suits or stuff.
Baby
They
wanna
have, like-
dance.
they have to,
No.
they have to,
Yes, next, it's gonna be like, yo, they're coming up with the new iPhone. It's insane. It can actually tune up to your headset. Oh, does it have full body? Does it come
Does
with
it have
full
full body?
Maybe Bluetooth. Maybe Bluetooth. Do they have Bluetooth full body?
Well,
but they have the West, I think.
The
I
what?
saw in the video that they have the West.
The West?
Yeah.
West.
No, that's different.
Oh, the West. Oh,
Not
okay.
No?
The West.
Oh,
The West.
Oh, the best.
Because I was saying West, I was like
Reminding-
East, the West, West Coast.
You got you got your heads, your shoulders, your hips.
And your west.
Your
Your west.
your waist
Wow.
and your
My
waist.
English not good.
oh wow.
So
That's the thing. I
what
just
do you
noticed
think
something.
about- oh.
The smoke,
I don't think
the holy
I don't
smoke.
think you introduced yourself again.
Oh fuck! And then it's me, guys. My name is Logic David. Yes, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Professional podcast.
It's the glasses, bro. It's the glasses.
It's the glasses.
Glasses.
I can hear myself.
It's the glasses, dude.
What do you guys think about like Twitch gonna get canceled? Like, were you guys expecting it? Do you guys think it's like
I didn't care.
what?
Well,
Or
you don't go. Yeah.
do you think
I'm-
it's a safe
Well, can
decision?
say it's
It does suck.
understandable. Cancel it because it's so
It's-
much crowded and people a lot.
It's understandable. I
That
was
is
just
true.
hyped
No,
for it.
that is true
Especially,
though.
especially
Yeah.
like me and Venice. We're both flying like halfway, or we're flying around the world to go to this, basically.
The half of the earth.
Yeah. So
Nah,
for it
man,
to
it
get
does-
canceled,
it
it's
does
still gonna be
suck,
fun
man.
though. It's
It
still gonna be
does
fun.
really,
I'm excited.
it does really suck. It does ruin because some people might not even be going like with huger crowds or any of that. Some people are going with like a sister, maybe a
Oh,
parent, or even sometimes they're even going by themselves, and they're only to pretty much experience TwitchCon. So think about those people who won't be able to even fly over there anymore, like specifically towards TwitchCon,
Mhm.
just because they've been ruined with with that news, and unfortunately, it's just, I mean, it's a good thing because they're protecting others' health, but also it just also is a bad thing because it's something that you were so excited about, and to hear that it's just been shut down due to Corona, it's completely unfortunate, and honestly, this virus is just taking over, man, and it just sucks.
I think we kind of got lucky that we were well, not lucky, but like we're already going with a big group, so like we're still able to experience it and have fun.
Yeah,
Like Seven said,
that
some
is
of these
good.
people that have fully paid for their trips, hopefully they can get their money back, or just find something to do if they're just going by themselves or with one other person. Luckily,
Like maybe. Mhm.
we'll probably end up going with or going to meet other groups there too that are still going to go. So
yeah,
I guess we're lucky
probably.
in the sense that we can still meet up with these other groups, and we've still got our big group going.
Yeah, the thing that actually sucks for people that plan everything and they were so hyped is that TwitchCon happens once a year or like twice, but like one time is in Europe only, and the other one is like in America usually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So
In San Diego.
yeah, that really sucks because like people have one chance to go in the whole entire year, and it just got ruined, and
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm still gonna try to go to the American one this year, hopefully, because I know a lot of people going to that one.
mhm,
So I'll
mhm.
probably end up trying to go to one because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go to it because I'm going to this Amsterdam when I've already experienced it. But now I think now I'll go just so I can like experience it, and then next year try to go to Amsterdam or wherever they have it.
Yeah, and then like maybe for me maybe I'll come as well to the one in America this year, so I
Please,
Oh,
can meet up with
please,
more people. Yeah, yeah,
please.
from America. That'll be sick. There is a chance,
So,
but we'll see. Yeah, I really wanna go.
please,
Yeah.
please,
Please,
please.
I think
please.
I
I
think the
really
American.
wanna go.
Yo, Seven, I'll come pick you up. We'll road trip over there.
I love you.
All right, we
Yo.
got it.
Yo, if you
Mustang, Mustang.
David,
for real about that, bro,
I'm down. Yo, David, it's
let's
cheaper
go,
for you
baby.
to fly to the East Coast than it is to the West Coast. David flies to East Coast. We all road trip to Cali.
Yo. That would be sick.
That'd be
And
sick.
you will see
We pump.
David wearing the glasses and like,
Of
yo,
course.
this is so sick.
Yo, let's
Put
go.
the
Be like,
Like,
yo, the
wait, what?
arm
Wait,
outside
yo,
the
David,
window.
you're still wearing the glasses. It's the podcast, bro. Like, what you
Oh my.
mean?
Well, people only from YouTube they will see. It's okay.
We're
It's so
gonna
bright. Yeah, it's
be on
like so many lights.
be on the road. I'm gonna be beatboxing. Dave's gonna be dancing in the car.
Oh yeah, I always dance in the car.
He's
I'm
since the
just
car
gonna
since we're gonna be so cramped, he's gonna be like this.
Not with my legs though. You cannot do it. But like
especially
The
if
when
I'm
I'm
sitting in
original
my
car
car.
is like dun, 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 dun.
yes, yes. I actually do that. I do that. Like when I'm like driving my own car and I put my own music that I really, love and enjoy. I cannot stop myself. So like I go into like
Bouncing
some
with the
street
car.
lights, some street lights, and even when I'm like driving like along roads and stuff, and it's like boring because it's all straight, you just I listen to music and I put it really loud when there's nobody or maybe just one friend with me
Yeah.
that enjoys music as well, and I just can like of course I cannot like I'm driving so I have to like keep the steering wheel somehow, but with the other hands usually I'm just like
Usually in my car, I'll just start like randomly
I
tuning
don't know.
while I'm driving.
I don't know.
oh my
Bro,
yeah
I
okay
don't know
I'm
why.
so
I don't know why I'm
reckless.
imagining David just like he turns it up. He's like, I can't help it. Takes his hands off the wheels. He's like, like that. And it's like,
I can't stop. I can't. Take the wheel. Take the wheel.
take the wheel. I'm on a dance, bro.
I'm
Going
This
I'm
on
is
a
top of the
really
roof.
reckless driver
The
when
beat
it
is
comes to that.
dropping.
Sometimes I just have my hands off the wheel and just let it go forward, and I'm just like vibing to my music. So like you'll drive past
Oh,
me and
that's
just see.
risky. What the hell?
I'm really reckless when I drive. I'm like that. So you hear the memes about like the Mustang driver. I told Shinny about this earlier. The Mustang
Yeah.
drivers are always reckless. That's literally
Yeah.
me.
Well, you gotta pay attention though, because imagine like a dog or like a cat, like coming up from nowhere, and you don't have even your hands on your wheel.
I'm just fast. I'm the Flash.
You're flying above.
He's gonna do a spin and a jump, and he's gonna keep going.
Jesus.
That's it. All right, let's not get all sidetracked. Dude. Back to that. So yeah, it does pretty much suck. Yes. TwitchCon's getting canceled, but
Still going.
hopefully, the next TwitchCon won't get canceled, and things will be a lot safer then.
I hope
And
so.
and yeah, man, there
Stupid
it is.
virus.
I think
Yeah,
the
right.
next one will be
Unfortunately.
in Germany. I think I heard about that.
Oh,
Again?
I think I heard about Germany. The
What
next
if we
TwitchCon.
do it again there? That would be awesome, honestly.
Yeah.
That would be
Flying to
perfect,
Germany.
especially for us, for this community. Like we have a lot of people from Germany. That would be
I think it will be then in Köln. Stuff like that.
really, dude.
I think because there are a lot of conventions.
I was born near there. I can go visit a lot of people there. Then
Oh.
that would be awesome. Yeah. Damn.
So,
I can go visit a lot of people there. Why couldn't you visit them anytime, any other time, huh? What happened to that?
I actually went
Alright.
to Germany a lot of times, like once a year, for the past 20 years or something. So,
So.
me and Bubbles actually have some storytelling.
Oh, do you?
Too in the middle of the topics. Probably.
Yeah.
Mm.
Basically, like
Mhm.
how we missed. Is it two podcasts now or just one? We missed some pod.
Two.
We missed
One.
Wait,
One
we missed
podcast.
one. 'Cause this-
What?
We
this
missed
would
one.
be the
Okay,
day,
yeah, last Friday. Okay,
Five.
yeah, me and David both went on a vacation. Kinda. I went to PAX East in Boston. Saw a lot of really cool like new games coming out, and I've never been to a convention before. Like
neither.
PAX was my first one, and then TwitchCon was going to be my next one.
Mm.
It's really cool going to like these giant conventions and seeing how people know. Because
How
I
does it
went
look
with a
from your
group.
PVOV?
Huh?
How does it look from your perspective? Like, does everything just look mad giant to you? Like
Dude,
super giant?
the booths are like massive.
Yeah, I figured.
Like they had, I don't know what this one game was. I want to remember the name, but they had like this DJ stage and like an entire like kind of like dance floor set up for this like music game. I don't remember what it was called. It may have been like no, Just Dance had like a tiny corner upstairs that I wanted to play. My friend didn't want to play with me. But I think it was called like Fuse or something. I don't remember. I want to find it, but it seemed like a really cool game. They just had like DJ stands, bunch of people raving. They had smoke machines while like you've got like the calm Discord booth.
What?
Oh, crap.
And then right across from it was like Animal Crossing with like a little like character walking around, all like
What?
calm, and then you just hear do 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 from right next door.
Oh, wow.
A bunch of
Okay.
people partying.
You're gonna tell me next there was holograms as well? Okay. So
Okay,
many things. like-
not even gonna mess with you. They had a giant screen that had like an AI up there doing like music to the beat.
Oh my
Really?
god.
It was the
What?
coolest
No,
booth.
no,
I wanna
no.
figure
I
out what
heard.
this
Yeah,
game
I
was.
heard PAX is actually really, really good. Yeah,
PAX was really cool, and there were a lot of cosplayers. I've never seen cosplayers in person, so that
Oh.
was really cool.
Speaking of
neither.
cosplayers, man, what do you think about cosplayers, guys? Especially cross dressers.
I didn't
Wait,
see.
cross
Actually, wait,
what?
I did
Cross
see one of them.
dressers.
What is that?
I think I
Wait, cross scissors?
Yeah, no dressers. Cross dressers.
Boys that dress up as girl characters. Say if you were to go to
Oh,
TwitchCon as
cross
Mythic.
dress.
Yo, I feel
Ah.
really bad. I feel really bad by the way because David was like, me and Bubbly have storytelling, and we only let Bubbles talk, and we moved on to the subject.
No, we can talk about it later. We have a lot of time.
All right, no problem.
we
But
can-
And
yeah,
that,
what do you
that
guys?
was the perfect occasion to introduce actually
Mhm,
that.
So yeah, what do you guys think about cosplayers such as cross dressers and so on and so forth?
I would say I'm completely fine with that if they want to do stuff like this. And most of them on conventions do a lot of spend a lot of time in their cosplay and spend a lot of money as well. And you will see it there. So it's really cool to see those kind of people.
Speaking of the
Ah.
Yeah.
cross dressers, I've got nothing against them. They do them, but it was funny because I went with one of my friends from VR chat, and he's straight, but there was this cosplayer walking away from us, and I get like a tap, and he's like, "Dude, look at that." I went, "That's a dude," because they had like their like the backside of their ass showing, and he was like, "Dude, look at that." I was like, "Dude, that's a dude." He went, "Oh no."
Zoe,
I've been trapped
Yeah.
in real life. Oh my
you're like,
god.
oh my god, yo, that's a hot cosplayer. You just tap on the shoulder, like be like, hey, can I have a little picture? Of course you can. Who's it for?
Yo, let's go. I'm so
Oh.
afraid because actually with Twitch, with like these events like this, I never went to these events before. I never see cosplays in real life as well.
I don't
And like cross dressers, it's just like I'm afraid to do like stuff like that because like some of them for like seeing just pictures online are really good with them, and they
Yeah.
actually look like really hot chicks. And then
was
you
it
know
there's that
like
one league player that
Moshi
crosses
moshi.
Sneaky.
Sneaky, that's the name. Sneaky does it. They're a
Fucking
league player.
insane.
They look like a woman. Every time they post a new picture of their cosplay, the internet just goes like, "Do you like this girl? Oh wait, it's a boy."
Oh my
no.
god.
Oh shit.
Actually, like
I always want to think about like like how their family members would like see that, or if they whether they approve of it or they do not. They're just seeing pictures of online and oh look at our beautiful. I don't know what he is now. She does. I don't
it all depends on the open mentality that their family has,
know.
I think, and it all depends on how often they do it. If they do it like every day, it's one thing. If they do it only for events, it's a different thing.
Is that Kevin? No, that's Kevina.
Kavina. It's
It's Kavina now, but tomorrow it will be Kevin again.
Oh my god.
Dude.
And then it's gonna be Panda Kevin. And it's gonna be close to animals and stuff.
I
Oh
just have
no,
I
man.
But
just
some
have the
of the
meme in my
cross dress cosplayer, they are more good than female female character. Like
Oh yeah.
insanely better than them. Like
Mm-hmm.
they were more professional, like about fake boobs and stuff. They like
Than
have
girls itself.
different
the
sizes.
dude that I was
They
talking
just
about
like
had
one
that on.
bag, yeah, and then show you like how different sizes of the fake boobs they need for which character
What
and
the?
stuff.
Even the fucking
That's
thighs and
insane.
hips, it's insane.
They get really good with the movements as well. Like I gotta say, you need a lot of practice to do that. Like you can't just
VR
like
chat.
one day, okay, today I'm gonna dress like a girl and act perfectly like a girl, better
No.
than girls. You have to like practice it. So that's what I'm thinking.
hmm
Before doing it, and if they're doing it so good, they had to have a lot of practice in the past or something.
Mm.
You know what I always thought of that actually I like not to offend anyone, but like you know how people have gotten concussions before and they unlock their inner genius, right? Uh,
Uh,
if you know about that saying, how people would
yes.
unlock a certain part of their brain. What if like somebody like hit their head, right? And they unlock a certain part of their brain, their inner genius just starts waking up, and I'm a trap now. You know what I
Uh,
mean? Like
Oh
it's
my
just
well,
like
god.
suddenly like no. What I'm trying to say is like what I'm trying to say is like, do you ever like think like when they get like a concussion or something, they automatically become another person, or you think that they uh in a sense where they in a sense where they just like change entirely to like some other person, like they're
You
not
mean
how they used
personality?
to be, yeah, personality wise,
Split personality.
and
Yeah.
just straight up
mhm.
just like separates their own selves from another, and then it
Yeah.
just have some other part
Yeah.
of them. That's what I was like trying to say. Like do they feel like all of a sudden they would like feel like a female, or like those suddenly
Well,
feel like certain
it
like
depends on the
different types
person,
of
I
things.
think.
You know what I mean?
It depends on the person. Some of them are probably, they born like that, and they just say, "I'm like this since I was born," you know, and I like to do this. I totally respect, whatever they do and what they do, because some of them are really good doing it,
yes.
and from an sorry, my mic. From an external perspective, it's actually enjoyable to see. Oh, damn! like he actually transformed in she, but like this anime character, and he did it so well that it actually seems the anime itself in real life. You know,
Yeah,
and it's crazy to see that.
like
Speaking
the
of,
dude I was talking about, he was like crazy. Like if you didn't, I just saw like the facial features on the side, like at one angle, so I could tell it was a guy. But if you wouldn't, if you looked at him any other way, you wouldn't know.
Uh-huh.
So
oh
like my
boy,
friend,
dude.
Only when it's too late.
That
yeah,
reminds me. That reminds
and his
me
voice being
of this one. She's Asian or Korean. And she can look like anyone, man. She's done like Tony Stark. She's done like what is it? She's done a few animated characters, and it looks insane because it looks just like it. Like it's insane how like she'll like cover one side of her face, now she'll show the other side like covering her face, and it looks like yo, it's him. Like it's
Mhm.
absolutely insane. But like,
and and I think we,
oh,
I
I thought
would
that was you.
and
I thought that was Bubbles talking. I was like,
okay. And the person which spends so much time on it, in it, it's kind of show to we have to show respect to them that they did these kind of works,
Yes.
yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Cost a lot
That's
of
what I'm saying.
fucking money. A lot of money.
Yes.
Oh,
And
like,
how
Thousands, depending what cosplay they're doing.
yeah, some people are like 5 months or stuff like this just for one convention, for example, just to wear that for like one
I-
weekend.
Yeah.
crazy.
what do you guys think about anime?
Anime.
Big
Anime in
Oppo.
general. Like,
Don't even ask Cafe like anything about anime, man.
It's
Or
my
or just
favorite.
or, or we're just gonna hear big boobs.
what?
That's what we're gonna hear. That's what,
David,
It's true. It's true.
I mean, the real talk, real talk. Anime, anime actually is. I actually very much enjoy it, mainly because like I don't know, it's just it's fucking action and all of the just every genre of like anime is like really good. But I mean, the romance animes are okay, but like I don't necessarily watch them. I really like the romance animes with a twist because like it's just like, oh, this is so nice, and all of a sudden it's just like, what the hell just happened? You know, like stuff like that.
good stories. I watch
Yeah,
anime for the
yeah,
lore.
yeah. It's just like, oh, I love you. Now I'm going to kill you. It's just like, wait, what? Wait, hold on, time out.
Yandere.
He was so innocent. Like, what happened? Yeah, cafe.
What?
Well,
Yandere.
And I would say in anime sometimes most people are gonna spend a lot of more fantasy, which they can't show
right.
in. Yeah, no, and what you can't do some anime in normal movies. It
Yeah.
would not
Just
fit.
like David, do it. Kami, kami.
Yeah, I sometimes feel like anime is getting to the brain of way too many people because some people are starting to feel like they're they're an
They are
animated
anime.
character. Yeah, they feel like that too. They always want they end up like getting a bunch of like anime stuff. They start dressing animated every day. They try to start learning Japanese just so they could be an animated person.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
sweetheart, what do you want, sausage or bacon? Tortilla, tortilla. It's just like, bro,
Yeah. I'm
no,
watching
no,
anime.
no. Yeah, yeah. It's just like
Well,
it's
but
just
not
it's
only that
ridiculous.
part.
But for
Some
Because
people
example,
go
some
too far.
anime still like teach you how to like keep going on your top life and stuff. Like they still like uh not only doing a cartoon anime, they were still teaching you like how you're gonna act like when you met some stuff happen
Oh,
in
oh
your life
yeah,
and
yeah,
things.
yeah,
or
yeah.
how you can
Yeah, actually
handle
it,
some
it
stuff.
Based on a real life, yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, based on
Based
real
on
life
yeah,
things.
yeah.
And
So what for
that's a good point, I would say. For me as a child, I watched a lot of Kickers, and I learned a, a lot of friendship about Kickers
I think
because it was a
because it's
football.
only in
Hmm.
German though.
Oh,
It's
Isn't it?
only German?
I
No.
th-
yeah. What is
because
that?
I think it's like because in Italian I think it's in Italian is Oli and Benji in Italian.
Oh.
Only in Beijing. So it has like different
Okay,
names depending on the
okay.
country.
Gotcha.
But you can learn you can learn a lot of stuff in animes as well.
Mm.
Yeah, so for me, I like I didn't know that I actually watched anime in the past because for me I was always answering, oh no, I don't watch it, I don't really have time to watch it, and because people, first of all, people see you using an anime character in VR chat, since we all play VR chat, and I stream VR chat, it's my main content and everything, and they just assume you watch anime just straight up. And I actually never watched even the anime that I took the
That's from a
character
game.
from.
It's
Yeah,
from a game.
or a game. Okay, it's not even an anime. Is it just a game?
It's a game.
Wow,
Yeah, it's
Game.
just a game.
It's a game.
nice. So yeah, that's what I say. But I discovered recently that I actually watch anime because apparently Dragon Ball
Dragon
and
Ball's an anime.
Pokemon is an anime.
Yeah.
And
They technically are,
Yeah.
but I feel like they're so mainstream now
Mm,
that like they're still anime, but I feel like people don't consider them as much of like anime. When you're talking about anime, people are probably considering like My Hero, Fairy
Waifu,
Tale,
Yeah,
Japanese
yeah,
waifu kind of
yeah.
stuff like
uh,
that. Those
yeah,
are
well,
like so mainstream now that your grandma knows about them.
yes, basically, yes. I watched them a lot, but after that, yeah, nothing really like.
I don't.
Uh,
Those count, but I think they don't count as much in terms of saying somebody's watched anime.
right?
But
They
I
will
like
like
I
say
don't.
watch cartoon and stuff.
I watched a
Mhm.
lot of cartoons. Like when I was little, I
Yeah.
watched Sailor Moon. I was.
Anime,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Good old
I was
days.
GTO. You guys, GTO.
Naruto. Naruto taught me how
Oh,
to.
and I watched
Naruto,
Naruto as
yeah,
well.
Naruto taught me how
Beyblade,
to.
bro.
Naruto taught me how to run faster.
Okay,
Okay,
Dennis
okay.
first.
Beside those anime, like I mean cartoon, there's one cartoon in Chinese, like a lot of Asian know, because it's kind of 18 plus, because the kid was just 5 years old, and he just like always looking about big boobs or big butt and something, and then
I know that.
and then you know that, yeah,
Oh,
Shin-chan.
Ching
It,
Chang, yeah.
and then sometimes
Oh,
he likes to go to
What?
girl bathtub, like Japanese have the big public bathtub, so it's like girl and boys are separately, but he always goes to the girls one and want to see a lot of One-chan, and then he just keep looking.
Wow.
But
Oh
you,
my.
he
that
was so
that
rude, but
is,
it was so funny.
yeah,
Wait,
he
isn't
very
it like
rude.
a isn't it like a
He
common
say a
thing
lot rude
in
things.
Japanese anime?
No, no, no.
Mm.
It
Like
just
big
he
boobs.
do that.
Somebody.
Yeah, I mean he do that for especially for the character.
I see, but like I don't
I could
have
just.
experience on anime, but I see
Mhm.
like I saw a bunch of things around, and it always looks like every anime has crazy hot
No,
ladies with hot
Anime. Anime
bodies and
taught.
stuff, and
Anime
big
taught me how to
boobs,
go to
and
female side.
no.
like, isn't it?
Oh my
A
it's
bunch
goodness.
of
for the
them.
plot, bro. You don't
I
understand. For the
I
plot.
feel like they just do it so people watch the
It's for
anime.
fan base. It's just a fan base, really. And they will go for the fan service. Sorry, yeah.
They like try to they want people to watch their anime, so like they go
Yeah,
with beautiful shapes.
Mhm.
they do. They make out
Yeah.
of some characters with huge fucking opie.
Yeah, you got people. Yeah, you got people just be like, oh, here we go, episode 4, zip.
Okay, dude. Oh my.
Oh, beach
Oh my
episode.
god.
What?
Oh,
Right.
here we go, the filler. Hell yeah.
Oh, the OVA. What?
All right, yo, homies. So, real
Hey,
talk.
homie.
What are you guys' opinions on AIs getting way too advanced to the point where they become living things, such as humans?
I would say it's too fast at the moment. We
See
are
that guy?
the technology is
It's all
growing
about
up.
that guy
See that
staring at
guy?
us.
Yeah, I was just looking at him too. I was gonna say
It's
something
all
about
about that guy staring at us now, the cameraman.
No,
It's
no,
all
but
about
no.
don't trust it.
Of course, it's like way too soon. But also, we're just thinking about like,
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
do you think, and also, like, how do you think it would change society as a whole? You know what I mean?
I know we could arrive that not that long time.
But when
But I
your
would say
speed
we are
is too fast,
because
the
we can't handle
technology
it.
actually is already lead
Because
far from.
if a robot is trying to how to say it, keep going everywhere.
Conquer,
I gotta,
conquer the world.
I gotta
Wants
think
to do
about
bad
it.
stuff.
Well, well, I mean, I feel like robots, sure, it would be an okay thing, but you got to think about it, man. Robots are going to be doing more than us, and we're not going to be doing anything. You know that movie Wally? The movie Wally. If you put that in perspective, you can look at Wally, and if you look at the movie Wally, Disney Pixar movie. For those of you who don't know, uh, it's honestly, you could see how you could see how robots changed society there, and how like it took advantage of people. People were just in carts. They gained so much weight from doing nothing at all, eating and eating and eating and eating, just like letting robots do everything for you. You feel like you're doing nothing, and honestly, there's no motivation anymore because robots have taken over you, or not just taken over you, but taken over
Da-
the world as whole. And
Wally!
David.
Oh
Oh
my
God. I was like,
What
did he
the
turn
fuck?
up his game?
yeah, I heard.
I was like
thinking
trying to
about
like
the
stop
whole
you to tell him
loud.
to turn down his gain.
And I was like, "Oh, please, please don't let
but yeah, it would have been funny if you just like I don't know, we're just talking like that like normal. And it's just like, but yeah, man, I actually think that the robot society is gonna be.
But I looked at Bubbles to see, wait, actually, this, I forgot that this turns up my volume. So I was like, wait.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
at. I was like,
I saw.
Same. I look at
You
you
were
as
like,
well, and
you
then
were
I
like
point
this.
at you.
Yeah,
And you look at
he
me,
went
and I
like,
look at you.
he went like this. He went like this. He went like this, and then he just went. And a slight turn, just like, he did it again.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, keep going. I'm sorry.
But yeah, man. Honestly, just like the movie Wally, I feel like things are gonna happen in the late future where like we're not gonna be doing anything because nothing's gonna be like we're not gonna have motivation anymore, and on top of it all, we're gonna lack the knowledge on a lot of things. Excuse me, and on top of it all, it's kind of like it's gonna be something that everybody's excited for because everybody's like, "Oh yeah, robots! Oh, this is gonna be so cool!" But at the same time, you just kind of like think deeply about it because it's just like shit. I mean, I'm not gonna be doing anything anymore. These robots are gonna be doing everything for me. Like next
Mhm.
you know, they're gonna be taking over the jobs, and what's ne-
Oh, I see.
Right now, they already
and
have like the order machine and stuff, like
oh yeah,
no
no,
Yeah,
I
cars
stuff.
know
and
that.
It just
It,
all is AI thing.
Lots of
it's
people are
just
I
it's
losing
so
See
jobs.
on a
ridiculous, man. It
tablet.
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
I
you
think
just
it's
click on a tablet and stuff.
I think it's better I thought in Japan where they wearing some suits when something is too heavy for someone. They have the suits that you can pick it up easily.
Yes.
So
the
oh yeah,
exoskeleton.
the
Yeah.
yeah,
exoskeleton.
that's much better
Oh
because
man.
still the people will do something, and even it's too hard for them, the not the robot, the engine will help them. So we're
This
still doing
is
that would be better to
this
go
is
in.
dude. This is literally Call of Duty Advanced Warfare IRL.
Exactly, dude.
Yes.
The exosuits.
Yeah,
It's
but
Well,
the
no,
thing is,
ridiculous,
again,
dude. It's literally
it's like
ridiculous. Like, what's next?
scary.
We're gonna jump high. Like, God.
Guys, well, that's
Boots on
cool.
the ground.
If
Introducing
you
the iJump. Go on your phone, click pair to Bluetooth, and you now have the iJump. Like, it's
You got some moon boots.
But but at the
ridiculous, dude.
end, like there's still like people saying that no matter AI take over the world or something, they can't even be a leader. Or like they cannot be the top because they can't decide what to do or something.
there has
Like
to be someone inputting
yeah,
it
yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
at
need
the moment.
someone that is
Yeah,
human or something, like not
Mm.
AI to do
yeah,
decision and stuff.
to decide
well,
what's the
but
right
let's
choice.
let's think for example that they put some programs into the robot that says if this happens, you get angry. If this other thing happens, you just walk
But
away.
there's
But
so
But
many
something went wrong.
yeah,
variables.
Yeah.
Something went wrong, and if something
Oh,
went wrong with the robot, and he just always angry,
yeah,
and
yep,
just
yep.
turns,
That reminds me. That reminds me of Big Six.
Big
when
Hero, Big
one
Hero
of the
6.
Big Hero 6.
Hello,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
your,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
Baymax.
yeah. When they
Baymax.
took when he took out the what is it?
Card.
Yeah, one of the
Oh,
no, the what is it? It was
The memory
the medical
module.
the
oh
medical
yeah,
card with like
Mm.
hundreds or thousands actually of knowledge of the medical or medic or hospital stuff. You know what I mean.
yeah.
Knowledge.
Balala.
All right. So
No.
yeah, they removed it and they put like the instant kill thing in. They closed it, put it back in, and how the robot was going crazy, not
Yeah,
listening
he
to
just
anything
for.
anymore. It
Mm-hmm.
malfunctioned. It went berserk.
This is just an
Hell,
example
yeah.
on things
Yeah.
that could
It'd be
happen.
like fucking
It's,
Terminator.
it's
Yeah.
I need your shoes. And it's
Like,
just
have you seen
ridiculous,
the
bro.
videos on YouTube
Come on.
where like, like the chopper?
Like
That is
even on
hilarious.
YouTube.
You press the
Oh
button on
my
the
god.
freaking robot. It's like ah.
Just
Stop it!
Even
yeah,
even
No!
I'm a
on
No!
robot.
even on YouTube, there's like a lot of video about AI who doing work and stuff, and then if
Yeah,
human like keep beating the robot and stuff, the
he,
robot will
Or Boston
defense.
Dynamics. Yeah.
he comes back
Yeah,
up.
then they
Oh
defense.
no,
I was like,
oh
oh
Yeah,
my
no.
god, that's reaction is not human.
they could
That
literally walk.
that's correct.
Menace was like, oh my god, no.
No,
Poor
It's
robot.
some people
happening. It's
really.
happening.
I'm just waiting for fucking 2B thing to happen in real life.
To what?
My
2B
god.
from the Automata. You don't know it?
Oh wait,
The white hair one with the
yes,
black
yes, yes, yes,
dress
yes,
and
yes.
very
The
That's
tattoo
what the
chick.
cosplay was.
Oh, what?
It was 2B. The dude.
To the
Oh my
topic.
god.
It was
Oh,
2B
Do you
with the
remember what you had to
skirt,
say, shit?
with the
What?
sexy legs,
Remember
basically.
what you had to
Yeah.
say or no?
What? No.
That's it.
Oh, something we also never talked about. Going back to that, David, we never talked
What's up?
about your Dubai trip.
Yeah, talk about it, homie. What's up?
Ah, well, it was crazy. I can we had a lot of experiences, and it was like really filled up with new experiences for both of us. I went with my brother, and we
Mhm.
experienced some a lot of new stuff that we never experienced before, and we planned everything. Like after every at the end of the day, we were planning the next day, what to do, how to do one things next to the other. And I have a cool story to tell you guys. I don't know, maybe I told this already to some of you guys, but I'll just tell you again for all the people that are watching too.
Mhm.
Basically, this is like one of the things that you cannot program, ever. And basically, we rented a supercar. We rented a Ferrari one day, and we experienced we experienced the Ferrari and stuff. We went to like the mall, the Dubai Mall, the biggest mall in the world and stuff, and it was crazy. Then we went back to the hotel, and we decided, you know what, let's go out again and just have a drink, relax. We're gonna act all cool. We're gonna park the Ferrari next to the bar that we're gonna drink something to. So we just came out with the Ferrari, and it was all like, oh my god, so sick. We had it for one day.
Yeah.
So we wanted to act cool and stuff.
That's
So
pretty cool.
yeah, it was just amazing. The first time actually we experienced that with the car and everything, and so that we drank something. It was getting later and late, and it was like around 2 a.m. It was like so late, 2 a.m. And we were like, yo, should we actually go and go party in Dubai? Like, the club? That would be insane. But then we were like, no, it's too late. We're too tired, and we have to wake up early tomorrow to do stuff. So let's just go back home. In the way on the way back to the hotel, not home. Um, we were on the highway, the main highway that literally goes through Dubai, and there was like nobody in the road. Like I'm talking about a road, and this is like this surprises us because at 2 a.m. in Dubai, you're like, yo, Dubai never sleeps. It's like Los Angeles
Yeah.
or and there was no one. It was like complete desert. And it was like, oh, we were blown away. We're like, what the fuck? And I'm talking about a highway that has six. How do you
Six
call
lanes.
it? Six lanes on one side and 6 lanes to the other side. And on 6 lanes, we were driving this Ferrari at 2 a.m. at night with a beautiful, skyscrapers around. It was just amazing. Then what happened is that we were super relaxed because there was nobody in the highway, and we passed this group of motorcycle guys and girls that were like parked up in the highway, and as soon as we passed these guys, were like maybe like 5 or 6 motorcycles. Like it looked legit like a gang. I don't know, from Fast and Furious, And we were like, "Yo, I saw them from a distance, and while approaching them, we literally put Tokyo Drift music in the background with the Ferrari, and I downshifted a little bit, put in neutral. As soon as we surpassed these motorcycles, I went like, because I was driving at the time, I went like, whoom, 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 and we just passed it like that. I was like, yeah, that's cool. Dude, 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's cool.
30 seconds later, we were like, yeah, okay, then now let's drive safe, because there are crazy limitations on the speed limits on Dubai. You have to respect them. And 30 seconds later, you just hear from the background, and you see the whole entire motorcycle gang just passing us in the coming next to us, and they all stopped next to our window, and I was like, oh shit, what did I do? And I had we had both the windows down, and this it was a girl. She just went like, let's go, no, let's go, let's race. You want to race? Let's go, with the hand doing like this and stuff. And I was like, oh shit.
Yo,
And then
that's fun, bro.
she went. I immediately, with the Tokyo Drift music in the background in Dubai with a Ferrari with the motorcycles, I felt in a movie. We were in a movie.
That was so fun, bro.
I have
That's so
everything
fun.
filmed. I have everything filmed because my brother was filming. He
Oh,
immediately,
that's so sick.
I was like, yo, thank God you did it, because how can I,
How can you make this
talk
up?
about it? Yeah, how can I show people what happened? So he immediately picked my cell phone up. He started filming, and this girl with a motorcycle and all the motorcycles around, she went like, beep, 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 and we all went like, dude, it was like the craziest thing ever. But then I had to like break and slow down, because literally in Dubai there's like one auto velox every 200 meters. It's just insane. 200 meters, 300 meters, one each. So I had to slow down, and then she was like, "Yo, really? Like, let's go again!" And in the meantime, the other guys were doing wheelies and stuff. It was insane. It was like a movie. And then we went again, and ding, and then again, and it was like, oh yeah, we were laughing, and she was like, yeah, well, that's all I got, and then they just like went, oh my god, and it was like crazy.
David was in Fast and
And you-
Furious.
And then you were like, this is actually my Ferrari. You wanna give me a call? Oh wait, is it Dubai? Is it? Yo, and she's like, yeah, I got full body tracking. You want to see me dance?
Boom.
I'm Italian. Is it Dubai? Is it Dubai that has that the cop cars are what is it? Supercars?
Yeah,
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 the
yeah.
Lamborghinis
Dubai,
out there.
right?
Right.
ETRs
Yeah,
and shit.
that is
it's
insane.
fucking
Yo,
crazy.
you are not getting away, bro.
No.
Yo, tell me how. We're having a conversation about this, me and my father, and he was like, yo, he said, I will speed in Dubai just so I can ride in that in their Lamborghini to jail.
Whoa. That's
He was like, let's go. He's gonna be like that in the back, like, let's go.
Well,
That's so-
of
you-
course,
you-
it's
you-
not
You went with your
every
brother, you
car.
said.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's so sick, man. Oh, bro.
Isn't it in Dubai like they keep ditching the supercars? They're like really cheap for them or something.
Yeah.
It's
In
fucking-
Dubai, we actually had a long talk with an Arabic guy, and he told us everything, how it works. Basically, they don't even go for supercars. The police there, they are actually really looking for like Nissans.
Oh, GTRs.
No. Like SUV, like
SUV.
SUV, yeah, because what they do all the people that live there, they tune their Nissans and
Oh,
they
the
race with the
sleepers.
Nissans. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about more than 1,000 horsepowers.
Like
So
V12 and that shit.
yeah, and we were talking with this Arabic guy where we went on a safari with, and he had a tuned Nissan, and that's why he told us everything, because he actually does this illegal racing
Hmm.
in Dubai with friends, and they had it all filmed with on Instagrams and stuff, and they told us, yeah, the police is against all this Nissan SUVs, and they look for them because they know that they do this racing and they tune them and everything. So that's what actually they look for, not the supercars.
Oh
They're
yeah,
looking for the
dude.
cheap cars. Cheap car,
Oh
you buy,
yeah. Dude.
something's up.
Hello, hello. I have an SUV.
And child.
Dude, this SUV with this Arabic guy where we were on, this SUV was spitting flames. He was spitting
Oh.
flames. Yes, you were like,
Yo.
what the, and he was like
That's-
spitting flames.
That was pretty good. That was
Anti
pretty
like
good.
on
Wow.
the turbo.
That's
Beatboxing.
It's,
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the
it's anti lag on the turbo, and that's how it does it.
I don't know what it did with it, but
I don't know.
It's just a rally thing. I don't know. Fucking.
it was.
So, on to our next subject here. What do you guys yeah, I mean topic. What do you guys think
Oh, look
about
at the subjects. Subjects
what do you
number
guys-
5507.
what do you guys think about
Oh fuck.
furries, huh? What do you guys think
And he
about
changes
furries?
to a furry. What the
How do you,
Buzz go
so
full out as well.
guys?
what do you guys feel about furries, huh? What do you guys think about furries?
Oh,
How do you guys
my
think about
God.
furries? How do you guys think about furries? How do you guys think about furries? Let's talk about it.
Your tongue.
Let's
I
talk
think.
about it.
Are you okay?
Talk about actually the people that dressed up like furs.
What?
Don't they have sex and stuff dressed by furs? Don't they?
No,
They do.
Is that a thing?
no.
They love to have sex with dressed like a furry.
Ow.
They like to some furries really like to exaggerate some body parts, if you know what I mean.
Ah.
Like
Wow.
very big butts and ass
Okay,
like these.
cafe now.
Oh my
I think,
god.
yo,
Oh
I
my
think that
Wow.
I think that's just you. I think that's just you,
No.
bro. You look
Whole
like
fucking community, bro.
you look like if a green screen became a furry. That's what you look like.
God. Seven.
Wow.
Stop
Full of people that don't
talking with
they're
your
only
tongue
listening.
out.
They're changing.
I'm
it.
sorry. It's not true. It's like this.
Seven changed to a furry and Cafe
So-
changed to a green screen.
You can't have to fucking explain.
How can I describe
Okay,
that?
to speak of the furry is like in VR chat there's a bunch of like people who using only like doggy or nanachi or like some other thing that's full of fur.
Yep.
How you think about it?
I mean, you do you. That's on you.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I couldn't disagree with that. Like,
I don't have a whole lot to say about that
Just-
because I don't want to offend anybody. That's like,
Yeah. I'd rather hear all of your inputs besides David. David's like, don't they? I'm. I mean, they do like furry conventions and all that stuff.
I'm gonna go with
and
no
I
comment.
don't know. They have some sort of. I don't know.
The cringiest part when they buy the fucking huge $1,000 suits. I'm like, why?
Yeah,
Why
right.
spend that
Wow.
much
Yeah.
money?
Yeah,
Lord XD,
that
we
bitch is
finally
to be a
reached it.
dog.
$100,000 suit. And it's just like,
Oh my God.
honestly, there's like no disrespect whatsoever to it. It's just more of just like,
It fits your voice. It actually fits your voice. It fits your voice, bro. It fits your
David,
voice.
look at Seven when he talks, the tongue is keep moving.
It's just perfect for your voice. Look at him.
listen. Honestly, I just don't feel like I mean, honestly, like, you know, when
It just fits so good.
listen
Oh
to
my
me.
God.
Listen, listen.
Wait,
Honestly,
you guys actually remember one time someone in my chat asked me, "Yo, can you please, just give me an opinion what you think about my dancing?" And I showed the video on stream, and he was dancing with a full suit of a furry,
Oh my god.
with a furry suit, and yeah, he was dancing IRL with a like I was like, well, I could see better if you just don't dance with a suit on. And he told me that yeah, but I feel better with the suit on dancing, and I was like, but it's hard to
Seven
like
don't look like
you
that.
know.
Yeah, because you got like
what
a
do you
big
mean?
plastic
Wait,
You
foot
what?
on you.
mic,
You
bro.
can't see your
Your
movement.
mic. Say it again.
It's like
Yeah, because it's like.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say in terms of like the dancing with the suits on and stuff, it's because like you can't see these movements. You're in a big plastic suit, like stiff plastic suit, and I'm sure the arms
Yes,
barely
yeah,
move.
it's
And
gonna be
like,
hot in there
I
as well.
agree. I
Proper
Yeah,
fucking-
just
agree.
What the
imagine.
fuck?
Do they wash the suit?
I would hope so.
Wait, I think I
Oh,
should
I
just
hope
sit like
so.
this. I
It's
should
like
sit.
they
fucking hell.
sweat so much
Oh
when they
my
put the
god,
suit
Oh
on.
my god.
Oh,
Seven,
my
please.
God. Don't look at me like that. Jesus.
Mate. He turns him
Yo,
over
Seven,
furry,
Seven,
bro.
you
That's-
come here. Seven, you come here and look at David.
No.
Can you see
Why?
me? Can you see me?
Oh,
Can you see me?
That's so weird. Well,
Seven turns him over furry than ever. Fucking hell.
yo, by the way, we
Fucking-
gotta find a way to put it on Spotify, the podcast.
Yeah, we gotta get all that sorted out.
Well, it will happen.
Oh, hello there.
I don't like the way you said that. Oh, hello there.
My name is Ricardo.
Ricardo.
On to the next subject. On to the next podcast. Damn it, I keep saying subject. On to the on to the next one. I'll say that instead. What do you guys
What is
think
it?
about cactuses? I'm kidding.
Cactuses
Kidding.
on your fingers.
They're hurting.
Cactus on your
Time,
cane.
sad time.
Cactus.
What
Wait,
time are
wait.
we looking at, David?
We're looking at 52 minutes. We have 8 minutes.
Okay.
David?
Okay.
Oh my god.
That
Okay,
is
let's wait at
Today.
8 minutes. Okay.
I'm
Let's
just
wait.
stretching.
We have to like. Let's talk about
What do
something
you
that
mean?
we don't have to like argument too much because
Visuals.
we only have 8 minutes.
All right.
So something.
So, where's the logical common sense in the username No Logic David?
Oh, really? That's
It's time to argue. Uh,
David is playing on his.
well, I actually do have a pretty good subject. I mean, this is like
Okay.
a reference to the subject we had previously, but like, uh, not really. It's somewhat similar. Um, because I don't think we've asked this before, but uh, your username, it was something that I've wondered, and I'm pretty sure many other people would want to ask the same question. But how did you think of the name No Logic David?
Oh, okay. Well, honestly, I started streaming with VR chat with thinking about dancing. Okay, I really wanted to dance with full body tracking, so while keeping dancing in mind and starting and wanted to start streaming and doing YouTube, I had to think about, of course, a nickname slash username slash artist name, and I my main thing is dancing is my passion, so everything worked together, and I was like, okay, what is like how do I like to dance? Like, what is my main thing that I go for when I'm dancing? And I started thinking about I dance. I always dance with my heart, with my feelings, and I dance with my soul and without any control. So then I went to without any rules, and then I went to without any logic. and while Venice is doing my moves in the background, uh, I, I started thinking about I always dance without any logic. Because I dance with my heart, I dance with with my with
We
my
almost did
soul
the
and
same
stuff.
thing. That was great. All right, yeah. Okay.
So,
All right.
so that's why basically that's where the logic part comes from. Especially the no logic, because there's no logic while I'm dancing. I just dance with my soul, and then I wanted to add my name on it, and so I just went for no logic, David, and everything fitted together. Honestly.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh,
Oh my god.
A very confusing question. How did you come up with the name Seven?
Yes.
what? You want? Oh, would
Oh,
you like to know? I mean, I don't
no.
mind. Oh, okay. You said no? Oh, I thought
No,
you
no.
said no.
I
Actually, no.
actually know. I actually
Oh,
know
okay.
because I remember you telling
Well,
me.
the way I've thought of the username Seven, one for one of the reasons it's I considered it as a very lucky and spiritual number, and also I see it as like a spiritual number of God, and also seven was also a reference to I can't really necessarily remember it too well, but it was in the Bible, and I like to see it as a very lucky number and a number that you know can bring a lot of good things towards you and I also felt like because I always would see or used to see the number seven quite a lot, and it really made me want to use a name. If and the way I like got the username at first, like because before I would see seven and all that here and there, but my username used to be Quensley, and it was like Quenzley, and Quensley.
Quensley.
Yeah, Quensley was like my very first username in everything. I always was named Quensley, and then all of a sudden I was just like, I see this username way too much. I see this username way too much, too much, and I was just like, that's it. I need this username. I need to just do it, or not username. Excuse me. I need this. I need to use this number to my advantage. So I
Mm-hmm.
started changing everything, all my socials, everything to just seven. And honestly, for some reason, ever since I've done that, so many good things have been happening lately, and I've always stuck with it. Not because so many good things have been happening, but mainly because it. I see it as a very spiritual number, and it makes me very happy, and I feel rather calm when I have this username, or when somebody calls me by seven or whatever. I always just feel like. I always just feel relaxed for some reason because I don't have all these complicated names and all that, such as rooftop killer 2479. Like it's just like what?
It's
Like
very
how did you get that?
specific.
Rooftop
How did you get
killer.
how did you get that name? Why did you get that name? I was a hitman for 55 years. But yeah, no, seven is just a number I very much liked, and I very much wanted to use that to my advantage, and not to be someone who feels above everyone, like, oh, I'm a seven, I feel so lucky, but
Mm,
more of just like seven. It's just simple name, nothing complicated at all about it, and it's just flows like water. If you get what I'm saying, I just very much like the name.
mhm.
Hmm.
Nice.
I just want to know how all of you got your names now.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
actually
that's all.
was about to say
I
the
was
same
like,
thing. I
we'll
was
Venice,
go through
saying,
that.
no,
We'll
how
do,
did
we'll
you?
do that before we
how'd
end the
you get
podcast. We'll
the
extend a couple minutes.
Okay, okay.
I
Let's
mean,
go for it.
we're on this subject right now. Bubbly,
Yeah, who do
how'd
we
you
want?
get your
Yeah.
name?
All right,
Bubbly
so mine's
Bubbly.
very simple. It's okay. So my name used to be. I don't know where Bubbles came from. My name used to be Raccoon with a suit on everything, based on the Sly Cooper game. There was a mission where you had to
Mm.
steal a suit from like a condo area and go to a ball. But that was my name for God knows how long. That was my name forever. And then I got VR chat.
Hmm.
I'd say about like 3 years ago, and I was like, I usually name myself Raccoon with a suit, and I think the name was too long for VR chat for some reason.
Mhm.
But Bubbly Bubbles is still pretty long. But I don't know why. I just put Bubbly Bubbles, and it's just stuck with me. And this will sound weird. I used to be a mute. I used to not talk to anyone in this game. Now,
Funny
talking to
prank,
me
funny prank.
now, no.
Like you? Are you sure?
Okay, when I met you two, Seven and David, a long time ago when I
Yeah,
was
you
a
weren't
mute.
talking that much.
Yeah, no, I didn't say a word
Oh,
to
you
you guys.
were. Oh,
I
okay.
no, I met you guys like a long, long time ago. Once
Never
in
knew.
I think it was an open mic night. And back then I used to be mute, and the only thing I did was just go at people. That's used to be my only noise I made at people.
Wait. I think
I'd say a solid like
I
4
think
or 5
I
months.
remember talking with you or something back then. I think I just heard you do it like a few times, but I was just so distracted.
Well, I had that's when I had like first gotten full body, and I was like just like starting to move my legs and move around my room. And I remember David, he was in desktop, walks up to me and goes, "What do you be, my dancer girlfriend?" And then just walks away.
With the default
Yeah.
walk too. It's just like wanna be my dad's girlfriend. It just
Before I
walks
knew
away.
who you two were, before I knew who you two were, I think I knew who David was at the time, but like I didn't care because I had like just gotten into VR chat. I was like, whatever, some dude don't care. Uh, that was funny though, just because like I was a mute and now I'm friends with you guys. But it's weird that I used to be a mute. And my
Welcome
name
to the
just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then we met again. Okay, nice.
Now we
Hell
do.
yeah.
Let's
Yang.
now,
For who?
now cafe. How'd you
Let's
come up
hear
with
it.
your name?
Which one, the Yang one or the cafe one?
I'll
Either
do
one,
Yang
you pick
first.
one. We mostly
Ooh.
know you as cafe.
I-
Cafe. Well, because I was into this anime, it's all about cafe stuff, and they're always doing like cheerful stuff and all that, and upbeat. And I was into music making at the time. And I was making future based like anime future based stuff. So I thought,
Oh.
I'll put cafe party. It's like a ravey, cute,
Mix
kawaii
the stuff
fucking
together.
yeah. And I just slapped them together. Like, oh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
For the Yang one's easy to remember because it's really fucking short, and it's positive. The name of it means it's positive creativity, always happy, always comfortable with people. 'Cause
Wait,
that's
does
what
it like is this
that's what
something
Yang means.
related with the yin and yang or no?
Yeah,
Ah.
Ying is bad. Yang is bright, bright, and all that crap. It's
Ah.
Chinese.
I see, I see.
Mm-hmm.
And you just
What the
enjoy
fuck
it.
are you doing?
They're doing
They're just in
waves.
the wave together.
Okay, what about
I was like, what are you
So
guys
Venice, how did you get the name
What?
Venice_VR? Sadurga!
Oh my god.
Satriga! The fuck is that?
Okay, basically it's just only Venice and the Chinese name. The Chinese name I leave it there is for my Chinese friends, so they know. So that name is I just the Chinese name is get from English, which is Lynn, but I don't know how to pronounce in English, so I just like direct translate to Chinese and then I put it like that. And for Venice is I when I was working, I didn't know what to call as my nickname that my company asked. And I was like, okay, give me 1 week. I will think a nickname or something to use it. And then one day I saw a customer, which is his t-shirt having a name called Venice. But I didn't know that's a city name and something. And I was like, oh, this name is nice. And I'll take it and use it. and then, and then after like working for 2-3 years later, and then a different customer come by and ask like want to buy something, and then after that he was like, what's your name? I said, oh, Venice. And then he asked back me, do you know Venice is a city? I said, no, I don't.
like very,
and then
like
and
very,
then
like no emotion in it at all. No, I don't.
yeah, I was like that. And then he was so kind and said, if you have chance you should go visit Venice once a day, like in your life.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, I put that in my bucket list then.
Never
That's how my
goes.
name comes.
All right, and then Shinny.
Shin,
Yeah,
shin,
Shine with two
Shine.
Shinny,
N's.
shiny,
Shine.
shinny,
Shin X
chinny,
X
xinne.
Shin
Shin. Mm,
Shine.
X
the
Shin. You took an arrow to the shin.
okay, with the X, I can't explain it. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. At the beginning, my name was just Shinny. The big double N is because of a game. It's called Counter-Strike, and if you put two big N's in your names, it's called like no name because you're not a programmer. You are good, but not a programmer. So you are no name.
Mm.
That's because of the double big
Ah!
N.
Holy crap!
Sorry about
And
What the
the
fuck?
that. Sorry about that.
What
it's
the-
okay.
Sorry about that.
And
Yeah.
the name Shine is because like I said in your birthday video, I had some bad moments as well in the life, and growing up, then going down, growing up, going down, and I want to try to be a kind of little light for some people, just spreading happiness. If
Ah.
people have
Shine
some
like a diamond.
Okay.
so
Stupid.
so if people have some problems and want to talk about that, or that I always say they can
You
tell
can be their
me,
diamond.
I can I can be the
You
diamond.
can be
No,
on their finger.
they can what?
What?
Oh,
Yeah. Nothing. Continue,
Oh my
continue.
god.
Holy shit, Seven! What is
I-
happening?
I don't
You,
know,
you
dude.
poor lady that you have control
What
I
the
don't.
fuck?
with.
Just give me a second, dude.
You're not
with
treating
Damn it.
your avatar well.
God,
There
I
must be a
know.
strict relationship between URL and your avatar. Your avatar is giving you the look in the VR world,
wait, I just
and you are
realized you're
controlling
both
it.
wearing
Okay.
the same panties.
Okay, well,
I
Wow,
told
you,
you. I
would
told
you
you. I
look at
told
your
you, bro.
panties?
I bought your merch, bro. I brought your merch. See, you got my shampoo.
Wow,
I bought your merch.
how did you know that I'm selling used panties of mine?
what?
The fuck?
What do you mean selling
Okay,
them, bro? I went to your
okay.
draw.
On
Okay,
that
And-
note,
definitely gonna sell
On
it.
that
on
note-
that note, I think it's probably about time we go ahead and end. We're running low on time.
Hell yeah! I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast.
But just
See ya.
just we're gonna have it up on we have it up on SoundCloud. If you're on YouTube, we'll have the links there if you want to watch it. Vice versa. And if you guys want to check more of us out, I'll have everybody's links in the description. We mostly all stream, do YouTube, so I'll have everybody down there. Go check us out if you want to see more. But I think that about wraps it up for
Hell
this
yeah,
week.
do it right now.
That's a wrap.
Aren't you curious? Aren't you curious? Do it right now.
Yeah,
Check us
go
out.
and then make sure to
We are amazing.
follow and leave a like if you like our podcast. You know,
And even if
just
you don't like.
background.
Don't
Even
forget
if
to
you don't like us.
comment.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah, bro.
Oh my god, Seb.
Woo!
Oh,
So
shit.
I hope you all have a good day, and we will see you guys later.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
See
Bye
ya.
bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.